Do you want to drive?
No.
Switch it up?
No, it's alright. I'm good.
Hi guys, Gavin John here from Engineering Chronicles. Last time you saw us, we were stripping more of the Jag out, which we are doing again today.
Episode 3 is more of the wiring loom out the back of the car. It's the exhaust, it's the prop shaft, it's the fuel tank, and a few odd little shit, a little bit of a piece of shit that we take out of the car.
And if I'm right, this is the last day we'll be working on the Jag, so
It is.
pretty soon we'll be in the ECU headquarters.
Yes. Hope you enjoy.
Go!
Oh, I got you to do press.
What?
You hit that little plastic out that black handle is a release mechanism. So instead of me ripping it out, I just press that. Update time. How far have we got, Gav?
I've got all the wires pretty much disconnected from the boot. All the controlling modules, fuse boxes. I've got a couple of wires left either side that run into the bumper and down underneath the car, so I'm going to have to get underneath them.
Yeah, well that looks like a bit fuel tank.
Probably, yeah.
Some electrical connectors there. I've just been working on the rear doors. Getting this loom out of the doors, which has been a bit of a twat, but we've got there now. So this can all come off. And then we're about there, and then after that, what we're doing? Fuel tank or exhaust? I think we have to do exhaust first.
Yeah, and gives us a bit more room, doesn't it?
Yeah, to do fuel tank. Let's just slow down a little bit and just start to peel back all these wires.
Up here.
Yeah.
So as you can see, all the wiring is now pretty much out. We can't really go any further because this wire, that goes down to our fuel pumps. There's no connectors that we can see, so we need to get underneath the car. But before we can do that, we're going to have to take the exhaust off, which we'll be doing next. And what are you on with then, John?
I'm struggling. This sticky little cable goes to the electronic release cap fuel tank, and I want to rip it off. The connector is can't reach the connector.
Well, do you think it'll You think it'll throw up a fault on our system?
Not as long as the wires don't touch.
Right, let's do some more work.
Right guys, the exhaust is off and we're just going to put out, apart from Gav's left axle stand in the way, these stacks. Let's try again. A box standard Jaguar exhaust.
By the looks of it, could be the original one.
So for the engine test stand, we're going to have to try and reuse this, otherwise the exhaust will be, the engine will be way too loud.
So, one for engine test stand. We'll keep these downpipes and the caps, so we can reuse both sets of wires. We'll probably cut it here, and then cut it here and weld the two together. So we've got the cap straight onto a silencer. Probably keep the H pipe, cut it again, and then cut just in front of the back box and keep the back box on as well.
I totally agree with that. What we'll try and do now is we'll spin it over and we'll try and undo these bolts. If we get lucky, they might come undone, but they look like they're 20 years old.
There is just a flange here, but if it has done 100,000 miles, it's going to be a bit tricky. And by the looks of it, we've got another flange there too.
They're genuine Jaguar exhaust clamps. Well, they're on the super one. Oh, fuck's sake.
What's up?
Gotta take drive shaft off. Oh, we need drive shaft anyway. John again. So Gavy's just cutting up the exhaust, so hopefully you can hear this. We've taken off the exhaust, we've taken off the heat shield, and just realised, being an idiot, that we cannot remove the fuel tank until we remove the drive shaft. I'm going to struggle for half an hour on doing the drive shaft, then the fuel tank can come out, then the wiring can come out, then we've been pretty happy. So that's my next job. Gav has finished off from doing those 3 bolts. So you can see that just for your information, there's like a flexi coupling. That's just help with vibrations and make it smoother. So we're going to keep the flexi coupling, pull the drive shaft off the diff, unscrewed this centre support that's going with us. And then for the Capri, we don't know yet, but it's going to be like a hybrid of this drive shaft, maybe an RX-8 gearbox, RX-8 drive shaft and a Capri drive shaft. But we'll see. So, Gav has removed, well, loosened the fuel line, which is there. One of these clips is stuck on, I'm struggling with that one, but I'll come back to that in a minute. So that's loose. The fuel tank, above the fuel tank is some wires and the fuel pumps. We can't get to those yet, so we're going to disconnect the fuel filler pipe Just that one there. And then there's these two straps. There's one there and there's one there. Now on that side of the strap it's on a hinge. On this side of the strap there is a nut up there which you probably can't see because it's too dark. So we're going to undo those nuts, drop the tank down nice and steady because there is wires and there is pipes above. Undo those best we can and then the tank will come out.
So we've managed to get exhaust off, drive shaft off. We've just pulled the fuel tank off. We have leaked a bit of fuel under the car,
But
hopefully that should evaporate.
it'll clean drive.
Yeah. So we are thinking about using this for our engine test stand.
Yeah.
And like John said, it's plug and play connectors, quick release fuel lines, so it's going to be very easy to just
Plug it in, use it and then unplug it.
yeah.
We just need to figure out where this went. I don't really know where that. Oh, that must be. What would that be?
Is that a breather?
Might be a breather. We'll have to have a think. But inside there's two pickup pumps because of the shape of the tank. There's one in this side, one in that side. One of them's a bigger pump, but one of them's a pickup pump. And I didn't want to go messing about changing all this, which I'm glad.
The next job is
So now this is out. We're going to run it upside, Gav.
yeah.
So now that there's a massive hole in the floor, this was the one cable. Oh, it's still stopping us. Oh, fail. That's still connected underneath the car somewhere. So we're going to undo that, and then we can pull that out, and then all these wires that you see will come out of the car. Will be removable.
Probably a good 20 kilos worth of wires.
Oh, more. It's crazy. The weight of wires in cars is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Right?
Right guys, we managed to unplug these wires from underneath, so we should just pull out. There we go. And now, next job is to get all this loom out of the car. At the minute, John is trying to take off the alarm unit, which we might need. Else the car might throw paddy when we start.
Yeah, we
Try-
might immobilise itself. We think.
So,
We're just playing it safe.
right guys, we're just about finished off now. We've got everything we can out of the engine bay at the minute. We might come back for the master cylinder and front subframe at a later date. Just all depends what it's like when the engine goes into the Capri. So far we've ripped the drive shaft out. We've got fuel tank and fuel lines down here, and a whole heap of wiring that we will be sorting through in next week or so. So inside of the car, engine bay completely gutted. And the cabin, everything, electrical wise or anything we need is gone. Apart from this one little control unit down here, which is moulded into the steering column. So if we need that, we're going to have to struggle with that another day. Boot wise, again, been ripped of all electrics. Down here, John's just moving our exhaust system, ready to be loaded into the van. We've got a pile of junk everywhere. All these will be getting skipped, but all in all, hopefully we shouldn't have to bother with this Jag anymore. We should be able to send it off to the scrapyard and start cracking on with the proper car. So this is Engineering Chronicles signing off.